10 facts about ants you probably didn't know. Number 1. Did you know that ants can get sick? That sometimes sick ants run separate away from their nest as far as they can until they die. So the disease doesn't affect the other members of the colony. Number 2. If you thought ants can't swim, you would be right and wrong at the same time. Most ant species can't swim, but there is an ant species known as fire ants. They can form a raft out of their body and float like this on the water. Number 3. Ants have a social stomach. There they can store food and if needed give some to other members of the colony. On their abdomen are some segments. If they have much food in their social stomach, these stripes move away from each other, and in between there is a thin skin. We can see through this thin skin, and if they drink something, for example green sugar water, we can see that their abdomen becomes green. Cool, isn't it? Number 4. You can actually keep ants as pets. This is my young colony of the species Componotus nicobarensis. I can only show you this small colony because my other colonies are hibernating at the moment. If you want to keep ants as pets, it's the best to inform yourself in detail about this hobby. I can recommend these YouTube channels. Number 5. There are about 14,000 described ant species, and probably 20,000 to 30,000 in total. Number 6. Most ant species eat sugar and insects, but there are some ant species known as messer which mostly eat seeds. They have major workers in their colony with huge heads. They crack up big seeds. With the inside of these seeds, they create something called ant bread. They can fully feed themselves and their larvae with this substance, since it contains protein and carbohydrates. Number 7. There are some ant species called leafcutter ants. And believe it or not, they do actually cut leaves. But in the end, they don't eat those leaves. Instead, they transport them back to their home, where they feed their fungus with the leaves, so the fungus grows and the ants can eat from it. Number 8. Worker ants live approximately 2 years. But this is very depending on species. Workers of some species only live a few weeks, while others can get several years old. The life expectancy of the queens, the egg layers of the colonies, is also very varied. But guess what? There are actually some colonies whose queens lived up to 30 years. This is insane for an insect. Number 9. Many ant species farm aphids. They protect the aphids and drink their excretion called honeydew, which gives them almost enough carbohydrates to survive. Number 10. Ants are strong. There are some ant species which can lift up to 40 times their own weight. Compare that would be like we'd lift up a car with no problems. If you like this video, I recommend you watching this one next.